Putting out functional video games is so passe. I agree, Crush. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup tiebreaker group stage, I guess we'll call it. Unfortunately, as I've mentioned in the previous games, the Russian players were not able to either make it to the LAN or play in Phase 2. So this is going to be a third place. This is going to be a tiebreaker kind of qualifier between Denmark, Austria, Czechish, and Finland to figure out who's going to be taking that 8th spot in the second phase, which will be starting up this Sunday, May 7th at 5 a.m. PDT, 8 a.m. EDT, and what is that, 14 CEST? Yeah, I believe that's right. So I'll be up early. I don't know how awake I'll be, but I'll be up early on those Saturdays in the future and Sundays as well. I understand a game can come out in such a sorry state only to be improved like 3 days later with a patch. Yeah, I actually agree. I don't understand that either. I've never made a game, so I don't understand, but I don't know. I guess implementing driver up. I have no idea, man. I have zero clue on that end of things. Even if someone explained it, it'd still just be whoosh the entire time. Infernal Shrines, by the way, Dragonshire, Garden, Braxis Holdout, and Sky were banned out, so we don't get any fun maps. So I did say there'd be 2 Medivhs that are picked in the series today. We're in our final best of 3 of the day. Only 1 Medivh could possibly even be picked, so we'll see. I'll probably be owing Twitch Chat a sub after this series, which that's okay. Hanzo, first picked on the left-hand side for Infernal Shrines to the side of Finland. I can release mine tomorrow then. Maybe make a multiplayer functionality as a 3-part DLC for $40 each. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, yes. Brilliant. Diablo Brightwing from Denmark. That is a nice, hard initiation and very, very good follow-up CC with the Brightwing polymorph as well. Alright, how are they going to deal with this Diablo early on? Anduin is up. I feel like they want to grab an early Anduin just to get the yoink. We'll actually grab Leoric as well. That was another idea I had. I was like, well, Leoric synergizes super good with Diablo and Brightwing, so maybe they consider grabbing that. But no, gonna be a Rhaegar instead. Okay, gonna go for Rhaegar. No Anduin for the poll. It's a MOBA. Well, yeah, exactly. No. Do this, Darth. Release it behind a battle pass. There you go. That's what people love. People love it when you release updates under your battle pass. That's what you need, Darth. You need come on, you need to figure out how to monetize from all of your player base. How to monetize your player base and skew your fan base at the same time. Genji banned away, Joanna banned away as we look at a Diablo Brightwing. And what else for the side of Denmark? They're going to need something to follow up with the Diablo in damage. Greymane is often a grab with Diablo. Li Ming could be a pickup as well. Infernal Shrine's not the best for Li Ming. A lot of skeletal defenders getting in the way of some of her combos. So it's going to be Gul'dan instead. Blaze for the AoE extra. I like it. Denmark with a superior draft for the time being. Maybe the Battle Pass will have to double experience while active. The low price of $89.99 a month. Oh yeah, there you go. London Heathrow Airport has fully embraced our robot overlords. I just saw a robot beat boop its way down the hall. Oh, I didn't read the article, but I saw something about like IBM is like trying to replace some of their employees with AIs. That was something I saw today, and I was like, oh, cool. It's all right. We'll eventually make it to the Wall-E stage of the world where we're all just on floating chairs and we all are on a giant spaceship cruise forever. You know, it's, you know, like, it sounds nice because it's like you never have to worry about food, bills, but then you're also just on a hover chair doing nothing forever, and that sounds boring as hell. I guess maybe if you could play video games, it'd be fine. Anyways, Sylvanas would be the last pick. God, I actually have to say, Denmark's got such a beautiful draft. Denmark's got a killer draft here. Start prediction. Which team wins? Infernal Shrines. We have got Finland versus Denmark. You know the dealio, chat.
Hey, listen.
Get your gambles in. Doubles the experience won't count for your team. Enemy teams. Oh, so it's pay to win, yes. You're already working on your body type for that, aren't we all? I did not interact with a human upon arrival in the country. They just scanned my face, and there you go. Huh, interesting. Oh, there's your level 1s. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. The third best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, we have got Finland. Pat on the Leoric. We've got MXD on the Maev. Vi on the... Or Zaiku? Zaiku, I think is how I'm supposed to say it. Zaiku. On this Rhaegar, I'm probably wrong. Folk to play the Anubarak and Suri on the Genji. Or on the Hanzo, excuse me. On the right-hand side, we are looking at Denmark. We've got Baby Houdini on the Blaze. Cool to play the Sylvanas. Brightwing played by Soyboy. Chinatown on the Diablo. And Gul'dan to be played by Crosby. Pursuit of Flame at level 1 for the Gul'dan. Hanzo going to be going into the target practice. You know, chat, that I'm going to talk about Flawless Technique and the synergies of Flawless Technique and Q build Hanzo. But you've all heard that rant, that ramble, all that good stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep talking about it. So the reason... No, just kidding. Diablo picking up some souls, sitting in the bush, going to get a Shadow Charge, Overpower onto MXD. Umbra Bind will connect onto Chinatown. A little bit of poke as well from Anubarak. And speaking of poke, Gul'dan picks up 5 stacks out of his 40, if I'm not mistaken. 30 on Pursuit of Flame. Top lane, top lane, top lane. No kill, but a lot of pressure. Isn't he just Weizu? I don't know. In American, that'd be like Vaikuzu. First Blood will go over to the side of Denmark, though. I'm just going to go with Vi. I'm going to go with Vi on that one. Oh, that's MXD. Well, either way, Brightwing phase shifts onto Chinatown. Suri is going to be the target of a Shadow Charge. The Overpower onto Folk. We have a few Satyrs here and there from Hanzo. Cool on the Sylvanas is getting a little bit low, but is not going to fall. Just read the letters, though you can pronounce them English, and just don't add any extra ones. Huh? Well, Diablo just gonna move some minions around in mid. We will have some camps here and there to be grabbed. Diablo B-stepping minions, I guess. First objective will be frozen in the top lane. Baby Houdini going to be able to back out, get some extra mana. Camp in the bottom will be grabbed by Finland. No interrupter invade from the side of Denmark. Going to be seeing Consume Soul, by the way, for the Gul'dan. Sorry, blanked on his name there for a second. Brightwing holding talents here and there. Oh, no, that was Blaze in the beginning of the game. Never mind. Sorry, Brightwing did grab their talent early on. Gonna go into the, not Greater Polymorph, the Unstable Anomaly at level 4. Sylvanas, Brightwing grab the camp on the right. We'll see Rhaegar, Leoric on the left. Pinned down for the Maev at level 4 as well. And also to note, we do have the Sylvanas with possession. Alright, Frozen Punisher for the first objective phase. Just put it into Google Translate, put it in Finnish, and make it pronounce it. I did that one time, and I was still told that I was wrong. It wasn't this name, but it was a different name. It's okay. I'll just never be right. I'll just take that. Level 7 first for the side of Denmark. We will have that Gul'dan continuing into his Fell Flame pickups with the Bound by Shadow. Gul'dan on Corruption, Shadow Charge combo onto the Anubarak. Just looking at what Diablo went into, just going into the... Oh my god, the Fire Stomp build. I was going to say sold a flame build, but that's not correct. Maya, a little pressured over here in the bottom lane. Going to try and back away. Avoids the jet propulsion from Blaze. Umbra will connect. And Baby Houdini and Sylvanas will be able to take down the Maiev. That's the second kill over the side of Denmark. Meanwhile, in the top lane, phase shift from the Brightwing will come through with the peekaboo value. And Brightwing's actually going to go down. Chinatown will fall as well. And that's 2 quick kills to the side of Finland. 2-2 in our total kills. And then experience is really close between the two sides. Hey, we've got the Dragon Hungers from Hanzo. Just maybe, just ever so possibly, we will see them pick the correct talent, flawless technique. Sylvanas will push up the wave and bottom, stealing minions a wave with possession as well. Let's go ahead and cycle through those other numbers as Leoric clears out some of these minions. Sylvanas still playing to the lower side of this wave, looking for free siege onto the fort. And once those minions are gone, she'll back away. 26 and rising on these skeletal defenders to the side of Finland. What is with Diablos today and refusing to play Spell Shield? I don't know. You'll have to ask them. Well, well, no. Chinatown played a Diablo in the first... No, that was the opposing side. That was, sorry. Because Denmark swapped sides. It was, Czechia played the Diablo in the first one. That was what it was. And that was the Shadow Charge build, yeah. Sorry, Denmark swapped sides, and I messed it up. Either way, Surrey taking a ton of damage. The damage over time from Gul'dan and Sylvanas a little too much. That will be a Hanzo kill, pushing the members of Denmark into level 10s first. Wailing Arrow. We will see Blink heals, Lightning Breath, Horrify, and Bunker for the Blaze. On the opposing side, Entomb, Ancestral, Dragon's Arrow, Cocoon, and Containment Disc. Sylvanas will be able to meet the Blaze. Excuse me, will be able to meet the Anubrak in that bush. Cocoon onto Baby Houdini. Containment Disc onto the Diablo. Chinatown is going to take a bit of damage. Umbra pulls him into the wall. That's a phase shift from the Brightwing as a polymorphed Leoric tries to Wraith walk out. Did drop the Entomb, I think, and the camp will still go over to the side of Finland. Next objective phase, bottom lane, Mortar Punisher. That means the third one will be Arcane, since first was Frozen. That'll be your cycle. Frozen, Mortar, Arcane, and then it repeats. Now location is where we get the randomization. Polymorph onto the Leoric. He is a pig. Shadow Charge pushing around MXD. Vault of the Wardens. That's Lightning Breath from Diablo trying to get a slow. Spirit of Vengeance out. Containment just dropped onto the Sylvanas. We have a huge Horrify. That's a Dragon's Arrow connecting onto the Diablo, but still we will have a kill onto the Maiev. Gul'dan done with his Pursuit of Flame level 1. That was a beautiful Horrify to pull the Maiev back into the enemy. Black Arrows from the Sylvanas will lock down this structure in the bottom lane. Diablo looking for an angle to try and jump onto the enemies, playing to the far side of the fort. But this fort shall go down. Mid lane does have a decent wave. We'll see if Denmark continues their pressure through this mid lane while Maiev just now respawns. Good morning, Stark. Good to see you. You can have your country back. It was so nice of you to lend the entire UK to Gato for their trip. It's very nice of you, Stark. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thanks again for the D&D session this weekend. This past weekend, it was a blast. Fell Flames from the Gul'dan poking onto the enemy. Bunker down from Blaze inside this Entomb. As they exit through, the Ancestral Healing will connect onto the Hanzo, giving him another health bar. Though a Polymorph onto Pat here. Shadow Charge connecting onto this Leoric. He's trying to get out of here. No 13 talents here for either side. Oh my god! Oh, no, sorry, I misread. I was like, I misread the Anubrak. I was like, how did they miss the Leoric there? Because they're teammates, that's how. My brain was just so caught up in the fight that I flipped the teams. But either way, we do have the top lane wave pushing into the fort front gate. That Mortar Punisher shouldn't be far off from announcement either. Look at that caster timing. I mean, come on, chat. Look at that caster timing. It's like I've done this before. Houdini, the Giga Chad, picking Blaze into Leoric and making it look good. You can't have it back? Well, everyone knows that Stark in chat owns all of the UK. He's secretly the Ow. Brightwing goes down there. Nice play from Finland with the Containment Disc setup. Brightwing out for the next 25 seconds. Objective phase is up. Blaze is working on the objective right now for the side of Denmark. And rapidly rising. It seems like Finland's fine with giving this over. They want to take down a structure. Can they do it? Lightning Breath from Diablo cooking up the wave. Leoric with the Wraith walk through. Cocoon onto the Sylvanas, but the Gul'dan is able to just drain it out immediately. Blaze will get objective phase for free. Wow, that was a bit awkward. Oh, they're going to set up for a gank in the rotation. But the rotation's super duper. Oh, hello, Diablo. Can they get a kill onto him? Hanzo's Dragon's Arrow does connect. The Horrify from Gul'dan. Chinatown so very low. The phase shift from Brightwing was just enough. Sorry about that. Diablo's health, I think, dropped around 600%. And so a flubbed, I'm going to be blunt here, chat. A flubbed engagement in top to try and take down the fort. A flubbed fight in mid to kill Diablo. And if MXD dies here, this is just so much just time wasted. They got the kill on Brightwing. They give over the objective. They don't get a fort. They don't get a kill. What's been gained from Finland? Not a whole lot, chat. Not a whole lot. Punisher still pressuring bottom lane. Blaze soaking the top. Denmark is absolutely fine with the current situation. I am the Senate. I mean, I am the UK. There you go. This is how democracy dies. With thunderous applause. I'm very close to just doing a Star Wars 1 through onwards rewatch. I kind of want to do like a watch through, but also include things like Rogue One and the Solo movie. I think that'd be fun as well. What also is fun is seeing Chinatown make a hard initiation onto the Rhaegar, that Horrify from Gul'dan pulling them out. Oh, the Lightning Breath doesn't get enough to take down the Rhaegar, and now it might be the Gul'dan to fall, but the phase shift from Brightwing comes through just in time. Baby Houdini making the rotation from the top lane. Pat right behind that on the Leoric with the Wraith walk through the enemies, trying to reduce their damage with the ominous Wraith and Royal Focus. Folk will go down, and Uberak to fall. They can't get a counter kill. Diablo initiating into the enemy team. Did Chinatown go a little too deep? Absolutely not. Flame Stomps keeping Diablo just fine. He's got that level 1 Devil's Due as well. Black Soulstone increased the effects of regen globes and healing fountains by 2.5%, so extra regen globes, little extra healing. Also, Fire Stomp build. Fire Stomp build for the Diablo. More sustainability for him off of that as the top lane Fort Front Gate will be going down. Arcane Punisher for the mid lane next. Shouldn't be far off from the announcement for that one either. There might be a chronological order somewhere. I bet, you know what? If there's one for all the Marvel movies, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one for that as well. Books and comics? No. We're just talking like main movies. I don't know how many seasons, but I'm not gonna watch like all of Clone Wars. I know Clone Wars is good. I've heard nothing but good things about Clone Wars. But I think that's like a big time sink. Not as big as like One Piece or anything. Containment discount from Maev. We have a Cocoon onto Diablo. That Cocoon might have saved him. Might have bought enough time for the allies to rotate down and drop a Horrify, drop a Bunker. The Lightning Breath from Diablo as he goes in onto MXD here. Phase shift from Brightwing comes. No, it doesn't. Gonna be canceled out as Blaze or Diablo enters into the bunker. Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. MXD will go down. Denmark is making a massive dent into the side of Finland in this late game with these consistent kills. Gosh. Oh, Hanzo is done with his level 1. Chinatown goes in deep. The Black Arrows from Sylvanas keeping the keep locked down. No tower shots onto Chinatown as they get a bit of healing from that Fire Stomp. Bottom lane keep does go down. Blaze misses the Jet Propulsion. We got a little bit of an Earth Grasp totem from the Rhaegar. Entomb onto Baby Houdini, but where's the follow-up potential? I don't know. This was a bit aggressive from the Leoric. A little too aggressive. Trying to make something, you know, you've got the Entomb. Unfortunately, they will fall. Scouting out a little bit, cheating a little bit of death, but the Arcane Punisher will be up next in the mid lane. Gonna check that catapult damage. 247 standard, 494 damage into structures. As MXD, Rhaegar will grab a camp for the top lane. The Nubarak clears out mid. Diablo, Sylvanas scouted out by the Leoric. Alright, Fire Stomp to scout out from Chinatown. This is an even talent tier fight. Down a level on the side of Finland, as Maev is on the left-hand side. And Nubrak goes in for a burrow charge onto Baby Houdini. The face shift from Brightwing will come through. Will's Forsaken from Sylvanas. Eats the cocoon from Folk, if you notice that on the bottom of your screen. Good call from Cool right there, as that is a huge Haunting Wave in. Lightning Breath, and Diablo follows up. That's going to be a Brightwing to be traded. Lior goes down. Sylvanas and Maev. It's a bit of a bloodbath right now. 3 for 2, but it favors the side of Denmark, as Gul'dan makes quick work of this objective phase. They might actually leave this objective, so that way they can quickly clear out the top lane, get rid of that pressure. Doesn't look like Finland's going to be able to sneak in here and find, I don't know, 20-plus skeletal defenders. Granted, they're making quick work of this. It's 39. Nah, they'll be able to get this. Like, one Fell Flame in, it's going to be no big deal. They try and steal this away at the last second, but yeah, Blaze has got it. Leoric respawns, takes about 60% of his health and some initial damage. Nubrak is back. We're going to see the Maev up in 2 seconds. Bottom lane going to be quickly cleared out. I did want to point out that Hanzo did go Piercing Arrow, does synergize with the level 4. I'm just saying, you'd be winning the game 100% with Flawless Technique? I don't know that for sure. 20 talent tier to the side of Denmark. We've got Hellgate, we've got Invisible Friends, Fortified Bunker, the Horrify from the Gul'dan, or the upgrade, excuse me, the Haunt, and the Blink for Sylvanas. I'm going to pull away talents really quickly. It's 5 to 12 favoring the side of Denmark in these kills. As the Punisher jumps over onto Nubrak, he's going to drop low quickly, getting a well tap, and the mid lane keep tanking shots from the Catapult. Blaze makes a massive jet propulsion. The Haunt from the Gul'dan has the increased time and the armor reduction. The Ancestor Healing will be self-cast by Rhaegar, and he's fine for now. MXD with a Spirit of Vengeance out. No one's died yet. Pat gonna try and play towards the top lane keep for defensive positioning. And a level to go on 20 talents here. Denmark not ending map number 1 against Finland, who's probably put up the most fight up against Denmark today. It's rough to not go Pierce on Shrine. Oh, absolutely. I joke about Flawless Technique just because no one takes it. It's a fun talent, but I absolutely, like, I see the utility. It's like Gul'dan Reign of Destruction. Is it fun to press R around a structure and watch it lose like 40 to 60% of its HP? Yes. Is Horrify a better heroic? Yes. Initiation from Chinatown onto MXD. This is going to be Folk, though, split from the team, and that's a Cocoon dropped onto Brightwing. She will go down. Chinatown inside the Entomb, and he goes, all right, cool, I'm just going to jump out and try and pressure out this Maev. Seems like only a Nubrak will be falling here, though Hanzo gets the agility over the structure, what the rubble of the keep in the bottom lane. Waves coming in through mid and bottom, favoring the side of Denmark. They might be looking to end the map here. Though 20 talent tiers here for the side of Finland. Sonic Arrow with the Bullseye Sonic Arrow. Was it Shadow Orb, Shadow Strike? Farseer's Blessing, Buried Alive, Rewind to Nubrak. We've got a Cocoon onto the Diablo. Hanzo's Dragon Arrow does not get the value I was expecting outside of the massive stun. Hanzo going down first. Catapults are on core, taking down the shielding and the HP. Rhaegar getting low, no Ancestral for the next 87 seconds. Some chain heals here and there. MXD is going to be trading with Sylvanas in the bottom of our screen. They're not really trading, but they're going to be 1v1ing. Leoric will be able to Wraith Walk out, and Nubrak does respawn, pops the rewind, tries to get some insane CC, tries to make the YouTube play, but the YouTube play goes over to the, I was going to say the Impalers and the Catapults, but they actually stopped firing for a second there. GG, well played. Denmark takes map number 1. Really hard fought between them. It was well fought between both sides, but it is going to be Denmark who comes in on top in the end. Like, the early game was looking pretty good for the side of Finland. They were keeping up in kills, seemed like they were doing okay in objective phase fights, but unfortunately there was that one moment where they get the kill on Brightwing, and they just kind of sieged into lanes. They didn't do something proactive. They tried to take down top lane fort, didn't work out. Rotated to mid, tried to take down Diablo, didn't work out. Brightwing came back, and the enemy team got a bunch of kills, and that was when the momentum was kind of nailed down for the side of Denmark. All right, let's choose the outcome. Denmark did win map number 1. Hard fought, well won. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup. We've got Finland on the left-hand side, Denmark on the right. As a reminder, this does use Meta Madness drafting tools or drafting styles, so things like Blaze, Leoric, Diablo, these are all unavailable for this next map on Towers of Doom. Can the members of Finland take us to the never ever seen before map number 3? These are best of 3s. We have never seen a map 3 in any of the groups. Technically, we could call this Group E. Not really, actually. This is the tiebreaker group. I guess we'll call it Group Tiebreaker. We'll call it the Group Tiebreaker as they are trying to figure out who is going to be going into that 8th spot for the second phase. Unfortunately, the Russian players did have to drop out, so we are figuring out who will be taking that last spot. So we're in the tiebreaker group stage, the last little bit of the group stage for EU. Speaking of group stages, NA will be happening on the 13th and 14th. That's gonna be a long day of casting. It starts at 5 a.m. with EU, and then when NA starts, I'm gonna swap over to NA. So E will still be running, and I'll be doing NA stuff. So it's gonna be I'm just gonna cast all day and then order food or something like that. Urel Dahaka to be banned away. Lucio, and what else to be gotten rid of? Do they want to get rid of another solo laner? Seems like solo lane priority bans have been what Finland's going for, trying to push Baby Houdini into a corner here. Oh! I owe Twitch chat a gift sub. Alright. Signbind, you've been pretty cool in chat today. Enjoy your gifted sub, my friend. Enjoy your gifted sub, Signbind. You've been pretty cool in Twitch chat. So let me go ahead and I'll pay out the people. And they'll take it.
Somebody please get this man a
sub. Alright. There we are. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Enjoy your new emotes. By the way, we do have a new Tier 1 emote in... we have a new Tier 1 salute, and we have a Tier 2 salute. So if you feel like being super generous to the stream, if you want to get that amazing Tier 2 salute that Straubs did make for us, be sure to subscribe or upgrade your subscription. But we have a Genji Anduin for the side of Denmark. Hogger grabbed by Finland. All right.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
sub.
Dragon, thank you for the 400 bits out of nowhere. Thank you for the sub. Too cute? Oh, no. You've been super cool in chat. You've been cheering on your buddy. You've been joking around with us. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Yeah, those look so good, Stark. I'm so happy with those. So happy with... I love hiring Straub. She's a really good emote artist. So a Hogger, Stukov, Joanna. All right, what do you want to get rid of here? What else do you want to get rid of? Maybe... Is Junkrat available? Maybe ban Junkrat if you don't plan to take it? Tracer. Was Junkrat picked? Hold on. I think I have an Excel sheet I can find. Links and info. Upcoming hero pick. Let's see. Are they tracking the picks for this series? Yes. Finland versus Denmark. Okay. Hanzo, Leoric, Rhaegar, Anubarak, Maiev, Diablo, Brightwing, Gul'dan, Blaze, Sylvanas. So Junkrat is up and available if they want to go that direction on the side of Finland for just like a really big control composition. Never mind. Okay. All right. I'm just going to sit here and drink my my scalding hot tea. Ooh, that's some great green tea. Some ocha. Genji Anduin. Still going to need a main tank to pair into this. Murden wouldn't be bad. Murden wouldn't be awful at all. Stormbolt into Chastise. Good lockdown. Siege potential. Tychus to be grabbed here. Tychus into the Joanna's a little scary with the double blinds. We'll see how, we'll see. Well, also, I mean, you have to keep in mind, though, like, grenade poke is big. Overkill splash is huge. I mean, Joanna's not going to be able to have 100% uptime on the blinds, so at some point, Tychus will really be able to minigun down the health pool of Hogger or Joanna. Also, Hogger likes to find some bounces around, so Tychus standing still, Hogger bouncing around. Tychus can get some decent damage as we get 2 more. Cassia, maybe? I was going to say, more blinds into the Tychus, and then a Li Ming. I really like the draft of Finland. I think this is a really nice, just tight draft. Checks a lot of boxes in poke, burst. You've got reset potential in Li Ming. Double soak is decent for Hogger. We still need a solo laner for Baby Houdini. Urel banned away, Dahaka banned away, Hogger banned away, Leoric's already been played, Blaze has already been played. What are they gonna flex into? Is this a Rhaegar, Rexar? Excuse me, a Rexar? That's a Malthael for double soak, okay. Malthael, double soak potential up against Hogger. I don't hate it whatsoever. Wait, hold on one second. Nancy snuck in here. Hold on one second. Nancy sneaks in here with 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you so much for your continued generosity in this channel. Thank you so much for being an amazing human. Thank you very much. I want to make sure that alert went off as we get into the cast right here. All right, start prediction. Which team wins Towers of Doom? Can Finland take us into a map number 3? I honestly feel like they can. By the way, Ace, Jade, Zach, Chris, and Chuddles, enjoy your tier 1 gift of subs. Welcome to the Bahamuts. Thank you again, Nancy. Thank you very, very much. As we have a gamble going here. Can Finland do it, chat? Finland looked okay-ish in the beginning of the first map. Can they go beyond? Can they go above and beyond? With the hold on, sorry, we have a hype train going. Let me introduce the teams. We've got a Joanna, Li Ming, Stukov, Cassia, Hogger for the side of Finland, Denmark with a Muradin, Anduin, Malthael, Tychus, and Genji. Darth, thank you for 500 bits. You have started out a hype train, if I'm not mistaken. If y'all want to take part in the hype train, I'll resend any alert that happens during this game at the end. But let's go ahead and get into this. I'll do my best to cast during a hype train. I love looking okay-ish. Pro moves, Nancy. Thanks for the gift of sub on behalf of the community. Oh, thank you, Darth Looper, for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. You gifted a sub, and I came. Love Hellraiser. Good damage into Hogger initially, and that is going to be first blood to the side of Denmark. I don't know if that sways anyone's votes. Denmark with a quick kill into Hogger. Maybe a little angry they took away Baby Houdini's Hogger, but doesn't seem to matter too much. Gonna jump onto Joanna in the bottom lane, chastise. Stormbolts, Swift Strikes, a double kill early on for Denmark. Finland. Oh man, hey, counter kill, reset for Li Ming, but oh, they can't get enough damage into the Tychus to find another kill. Oh, thank you all once again for being part of the community. As a reminder, there is a hype train going if you'd like to take part in it. There is a hype train if you'd like to support the stream. It's always appreciated. All right, we have camps to be grabbed on the left and the right-hand side. A little bit faster from Finland. Will they invade the right? That's the real question. Hold on, gotta get vision. There we go. No invade onto the right-hand side. They want to chase down Malthael in mid. Baby Houdini going to take an Arcane Orb to the face. MXD getting really low on the Stukov. There's a bot back from the Hogger with a staggering blow. Healing Pathogen spread from player to player as we have Muradin Dwarf tossing out. He did go into block stacks at level 1. Going to drop a Stormbolt into the Cassie in the rotation as Li Ming's combo does not land. Muradin getting slowed here. They want to pressure this on the side of Finland. The turn onto the Genji as he jumps in. Lurking arm from Stukov. A very low Cassia will fall. And it's 1-3 in kills, favoring the side of Denmark as Cassia quite literally gets flushed down the objective hole. Whoa, Nancy, thank you for the 1,000 bits. ISO, thank you for 358 bits. Thank you all for the level 2 hype train. It has been achieved. If we want, blah blah blah. Thank you all so much for the generosity. It's super cool of all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, you still got another 4 minutes and so seconds on the level 2 hype train. I know I'm repeating it a lot. I just really much appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. If you want to get yourself some extra, you know, Twitch emotes or whatever from hype train stuff. 10 stacks on the Cassia for her lightning stroke. 6 stacks for the Genji on the Shuriken Mastery. No stacks for the Anduin yet on his piercing light level 4. And we have the bigger they are. Excuse me, the bigger they are for the Tychus at level 4. Stark, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Where is Cho'Gall? I can't believe that that is an actual Twitch chat name. Oh man, thank you, Stark. That's funny. Where is Cho'Gall? I don't know. Germany is the only team with the moxie to run Cho'Gall. Germany is the only team to run it, in my knowledge, in the group stage for EU. Now we could see a lot more Cho'Gall in the NA stuff coming up on March 13th and 14th. We could see more Cho'Gall because we all know that NA likes to draft good heroes like Cho'Gall. Oh man, thank you again everyone. I'll resend your alerts when we get out of the game so we can at least give thanks to everybody properly with our fun alerts here. Genji, jumping in. Gonna be looking to steal away the camp. Denmark, it's even talent tiers, but it doesn't seem like Finland wants to really fight over this. Surrey taking a bit of damage, trying to wiggle their way out. Has the healing pathogen from Stukov. 1, 2, 3 sappers make it in. Joanna comes in with a big condemn. She's actually going W build with the Joanna. Oh shit, Dragon, thank you for 1,500 bits. Thank you very much, Dragon. We send your alert when we get out of game. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you all so very much. I can't thank you enough. Double soak from the Malthea. He didn't go on a Pale Horse at level 1, by the way. Did go into Fear the Reaper, so he doesn't have the extra 20% on his mount speed. He doesn't have the 150% mount speed to do the quicker double soaks, but I do like this level 1. You have the ability to move through enemies, and you have that 25% movement speed increase. So you're just under mount speed. And how long is the cooldown? 25 seconds, not too long. Thank you seriously, everybody. I really appreciate your generosity. Y'all are so beautifully nice to me. Double objective phase. Typically, these are traded out. We have 10 talent tiers coming up at the top of the screen. Malthea, though, is moving to the left-hand side. Denmark's looking to play this aggressive, though Stukov should have a delay with, like, a weighted pustule. Genji jumps over as well. Lurking arm. Cassia with the channel will be canceled as the Tychus does step out of the bush. Does have a delay with that grenade. Malthea looking to come in here as well with a delay on top of that. Right-hand side is channel. 10 talent here, almost here. Murden soaking that up in bottom lane. But no, okay, they're not going to be able to get 10s and invade. That's what I was wondering here for the side of Denmark. Do they get the 10s and then rip right into the left-hand side of the map? Not the case whatsoever. Commandeer Odin, Last Rites, Avatar, X-Strike, and what? Anduin's holding. He could go into Holy Word Salvation. Holy Word Salvation actually, like, especially with the level 10 or level 20 is really good. But of course, hard to beat Light Bomb with a Genji. Hard to beat Light Bomb with Genji. I was just wondering, just maybe, but no. Anduin, Soy Boy not going for anything flashy. I mean, it is still flashy with the Light Bomb. Hogger goes down to Malthea in the top lane. Looks like a last right stack will be picked up for Malthea, as you can see that timer on the Heroic. And Hogger with no Hortipulse and no Shockwave to be able to create some room. Commandeer Odin applying some pressure. Cassia with a nice Valkyrie onto Soy Boy, the Blessed Shield to make sure he's locked in place. That's the other thing, too, is you've got Valkyrie, Shockwave, Wave of Force. You've got so many things to interrupt the Holy Word Salvation. But it is a really, really cool talent if you are not going to be interrupted a ton with it. There's actually been some Storm League games once in a blue moon where you get this Anduin who just keeps popping Holy Word Salvation, especially past level 20 with the upgrade. And he's just getting that massive cooldown on it. It's a really cool way to just burst up your allies in health. Dragon with 800 more bits. Thank you so much, Dragon. I really appreciate that, bud. And And looks like oh, Dragon drops another 200 bits on top of that. Thank you all so much for the level 3 hype train. Thank you so much for the chunk of subs and the chunk of bits. I very much appreciate it. We had a 99% level 3. 28 to 32 in core HP. We're going to pull away those talents really quickly because it is evens. Waiting to see. We have almost every heroic up and available. Blessed Shield dropped by the Joanna. There's a Light Bomb, Genji, Swift Strike, X Strike onto the Li Ming, and the Joanna's the first one to go down. Commandeer Odin is up in 3 seconds. I don't even think they're going to need it. Flailing swipes from MXD push back the enemy, and Soy Boy will go and get the channel. Now, actually, I say they don't need the Commandeer Odin, but they could drop it if they want to siege into this bottom lane. 4 more shots into the Raven Lord from the Gravekeeper as we've got 24 to 32 in core HP. Level 13 advantage to Denmark as they're looking cozy here on map number 2 in this third best of 3 of the day. Thank you all again for the super big support during the hype train. Thank you all very much. I very much appreciate it. Thanks for supporting Bandit and the stream. 2 to 6 in kills, 12 to 13 in our levels. Oh, also, by the way, movie night this month is the 12th and the 26th. Those are our 2 movie nights this month. We also have Mario Kart on the 19th, but yeah. Mario Kart will be on Friday the 19th. That's a Blessed Shield. That's a Valkyrie. That's an Anduin, who does not get the Light Bomb off in time. Genji rotating in, but now the members of Finland looking to push in with their 13 talent tier achieved through the Anduin kill. This bottom lane fort around 50%. We've got Muradin with some great damage onto Cassia. Lurking Arm was just not enough. Oh my god, the Li Ming dropping to below 50% with seemingly a handful of shurikens from Genji. Goodbye, that's the last rights that you are not avoiding there, my friend. And Malthael will be able to take down that Li Ming, get a second stack on his last rights. That's 10 seconds off his cooldown, so 60 seconds on the last rights. Hogger getting a north-south bounce in this top lane, trying to soak things up. Double altar phase for the side of Denmark. And I say for Denmark because the expectation is that they should be able to get this. Though, as I look at the map, rotations are being had, 6 seconds to go. Maybe, just maybe, Finland's able to delay out. Maybe they tank shots from one, delay out the other. Muradin with a nice piercing Stormbolt onto 2. We should be seeing a Chastise if they need the zoning. So there's the one in the bottom. Joanna can't get to here in time. Baby Houdini gets the channel before Joanna's in place for a shield glare. Light Bomb, Genji dives in, X Strike. Beautiful wombo from the side of Denmark. I don't know why my brain kept going to Dublin, different D. Not even really in the same area. a little wrong direction right there, but either way. We have Li Ming on the low side of our screen able to get away. That is going to be Pat. He's out of there. All right. Though the bottom lane fort, Muradin's going to start tanking some tower shots. They want to dive for these total kills. Li Ming looking for a reset. Oh my god. Genji's fine. Hogger gets a bounce. Anduin's tanking tower shots. Swift strike from the Genji. That's technically a team kill. Cassia just now respawning, but this bottom lane fort shall fall. Malthael double soaking Baby Houdini doing some great work for the allies. A 16 talent tier is already here for Denmark. Muradin's holding 16. Okay. Muradin is holding 16 for a bit here. I mean, we're entering into level 17. Objective phase, we are still in fort times. Actually, you can see that the bell towers are still forts as we pull up this little... Can you even see that? No, it's completely blocked by all of our logos, but either way. Next altar phase is going to be jumping up here in 25 seconds. Triple altar phase. Not game ending, but if all 3 plus boss are grabbed, that'll be game ending for Denmark. We'll see if they can do that. 16 talent here, a level away, and we got Finland setting up for maybe a gank. Jumping between the 2 visions really quickly. All right, Hogger shows on objective. I think he does. No, he didn't. I don't think he actually did. Bolt goes to the right-hand side to try and get the channel. Muradin, stepping into the bush, sees the Stuke off. Anduin gets the channel on the lower side of the map. Sappers in bottom lane, by the way. Sappers in the bottom lane. Those are 3 extra shots that could go in. And they will be going in. 1, 2, 3 sappers, I think, go over the wall. They just need boss now. They just need a team fight and boss on the side of Denmark, and that's Stukov to go down. A good opening for this fight on the side of Denmark. Finland, oh, they don't want to lose anyone else here. The last rites does go through. Genji is going to be cleaning things up, and that's a quick... Can they make the penta happen? Baby Houdini chasing on to the Hogger. He gets a bounce. The Stormbolt not connecting, or at least not getting the stun. Murden will zone, but ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the continuation of the group stage curse. It's going to be another set of 2-0s today here for the Nations Cup. GG. Well played. The Raven Lord shall fall to the Gravekeeper. Beautifully played from the side of Denmark. GG.
This cosmic dance, bursting decadence and withheld permissions, twists all our arms collectively, but if sweetness can win, and it can, then I'll still be here tomorrow to high-five you yesterday, my friend. Peace.
Pro Moves Nancy, thanks for the gifted subs on behalf of the community.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake 'em up, Fanny, I can shake 'em again. I'm tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sorta good at something.
Area code cheer for Finland and Bahamut.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake!
This cosmic dance, bursting decadence and withheld permissions, twists all our arms collectively, but if sweetness can win, and it can, then I'll still be here tomorrow to high-five you yesterday, my friend. Peace.
Dude, sucking at
Alrighty.
something is the first step towards being sorta good at something.